Hey everyone, hopping on here just to give everybody an update on this sobriety journey. So I am 50 days sober today. Make some noise for that. 50 days, that's 50, not 1 5. And I'm so excited. It has been a lot of ups and downs. It's a lot to process. It's a lot of clarity. It's a lot of open space. It's a lot of, I want to say, empty space. So with that, there's been a lot of growth, but I'm not gonna lie, there's also been some stagnancy and there's been some moments where I'm just like, this is not cool. I really want to drink. The vibe is perfect for a drink because I'm so used to drinking in certain settings. I'm used to having wine or alcohol to help set a certain mood or set a certain tone. And so I haven't been able to lean on any substances for a crutch, either emotionally or socially. And so that has been one of the main things that I'm working through is finding new ways to cope, healthier ways to cope and to be in social settings and to enhance, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the vibe, the ambiance. So finding new ways to do that don't involve alcohol. If there is anybody else on here who is going through sobriety, I really would like you to give me some feedback and give me some like just some of your insight on this particular topic, which is how socially acceptable and socially supported this casual alcoholism is, especially in black women. I see that more just in the media, how that's so supported. Even if you watch these movies about like single women, single black women, or working black women, professional black women, there's always this big, huge glass of red wine. It's always brunch with bottomless mimosas. There's always an atmosphere of overindulgence and alcoholism, and not to be the party police because clearly I was a drinker, a heavy drinker for 20 years. So 20 out of my 35 years, um, yeah, that's what I was about. So I definitely get it. And I am not trying to discourage drinking for everyone, but for some people who don't know their limits or who are using it as for emotional dependency or are abusing it in any way, I think these images really sort of downplay and diminish how toxic it is for your brain, for your body, and how toxic it is for you to identify with alcoholism or identify with drinking as a personality trait, as part of your character. So I know that was my issue for many, many years, but nonetheless, we forge ahead. Again, day 50, very excited about that. And I want to just encourage you to wherever you are in your journey, even if you are pre sobriety. And pre sobriety for me means you know that it's a problem, it's become a problem, and you're ready to let it go. You're ready to put it behind you. You're ready to de identify from it, but you still have not quite found the courage to do it. One way to know that you're ready to do it is like with anything else. Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Do you really know that it's become something that is a harm to you and you're ready to put it behind you? And then for me, I just knew that it was time. I knew it was time a long time ago. I had been coming up with these different ways to cope with it by telling myself I was like super high functioning, that I wasn't hurting anybody, that it wasn't in way of any of my daily life activities. And it wasn't. And I could have went on and on for years indefinitely with that mentality. But I knew that if I had got to a point where I had to make these disclaimers, that something had went awry. And so I got to the point where I wanted it to be a part of my past. I wanted to rebrand myself spiritually. Just as a woman, I did not want to go into older womanhood as a functioning alcoholic. And that's exactly what I was. And so, again, wherever you're at in your journey, I'm sending you so much courage, and I'm, praying for your strength and recovery, because it is not easy. And there are going to be some times when you want it really bad. There's going to be some habits that you realize drinking was built around, such as when, for me, for instance, if I'm going to one store, I'm used to going next door to pick up a bottle of whatever. So it's about breaking those habits, and it's about wanting better for yourself and committing to that. And it's about discipline. So if you're going cold turkey, if you're going through the steps, I highly encourage groups such as AA or support groups, if that is what's going to help you. For me, I went cold turkey, and that what works for me. So reach out, leave a comment, and I will be back with an update on my sobriety.